Welcome back to episode number 8, right? We are cranking through these. This is awesome. Yeah. Episode number 8 of Beneath the Bedrock. I have with me today our special guest, Tyler Minetto. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Right. Welcome, Tyler.
Thanks, bro.
Tyler has got a pretty crazy story that I am excited. I've heard from Conan. I actually just met him, Tyler, today, other than the emails we've been exchanging back and forth to schedule this. You know?
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly. But I think there's some pretty cool stories here today. So I'll let you kind of give like the 1-2 minute, like who you are, what you do or whatever, and then we'll just kind of dive right in.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
It's good to be here. Love the setting too. It's sick.
Thank you.
Sick setup. Just the quick one too about me. I've got a unique, people call me an entrepreneur. I would agree sometimes, I think I can do a couple different things, but I've been I come from tech. And before that, I owned a pest control business, and then I was part of another tech startup that I owned as well. Exited those, went back into tech as an employee, mainly because one of my buddies was at a place, and I was like, dude, I want to hang. I want to hang with my homie, right? I'm very much like a people, like, let me just be with my friends, right?
Yeah.
Went back in the tech as an employee. As my business partner would say, I beat the system, beat the game number of times, and then was like, time for something new. Yeah. And then I was like, I got to get back into business ownership. That's where it's at. And so bought a big equity stake in this current business. And I've done home services, pest control, tech, to now I'm in sign manufacturing, national sign manufacturing.
Okay.
So tell me,
you're kind of just hitting each industry one by one as you move through it.
If my homies are there and there's good money there, I'm there.
Sounds good to me, dude.
Yeah, that's the life, right?
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to us about, we talked a little bit about the bedrock moment before starting this, but you mentioned it was maybe a turning point.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear about one of your bedrock moments.
Yeah. A big turning point I hit in my career, right? Especially when you're starting out in business and you're starting businesses and you're growing, and then you're exiting some businesses, and either they're a lot of money on those exits, or not that much money. You get screwed over, right? Or just sure. It's not what you think it was, right?
Yeah.
And so I had a point in my career where I saw a really large check come in the bank account, just right under 7 figures. Hit the bank account, and I was like, oh my gosh, can't wait to see that come in, right? I was just so excited. And I remember it hit, and I felt absolutely nothing. And it was the wildest experience for me, because, that's what a lot of times you're working for, especially early in your career. You're working for the status, you're working for the success of what you think is success, the money, everything, right?
Yeah.
And I remember that hitting, and on top of whatever else we had in the account, and I was just expecting to just go buck wild, right? Just have a time.
Right.
And it was this weird moment for me where I was like, what am I doing? I'm chasing the wrong things, or I'm looking at the wrong things, or why is it not hitting like it should? And so it was a huge turning point in my career and in my personal development, and what I was defining as success and stuff like that. So anyway, that was big for me, just having that experience.
So did you get an answer to that question of what am I doing?
I do. Yeah. 100%. I went through a lot of growth and just deconstructing of everything. Right? Of everything I thought I wanted, I thought I was going for to achieve, and realizing what I really wanted, what I really thought success was. So, and it took time after that, right?
Yeah.
After a lot of trips and money spent on a lot of just material stuff, which is all fun, right?
Sure, yeah.
We enjoy it.
Yeah.
And thinking it's just going to fulfill us. And then you're like, hold on a second. How am I still feeling like I'm feeling? So
totally.
Yeah.
Well, and this is funny that we have rapid fire questions we do at the end as well. And one of them, I'm just going to fast forward it now.
Yeah. Hit me.
Is it asks what is your definition of success?
So yeah, exactly. So back then, right? It was hey, I want to make X amount of dollars. I want to get this type of car. I want to be in this type of house.
The plane, the house.
Exactly.
Yeah. 100%.
Everything, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And you get those things, and those things hit, and you're like, what's next? Right. And so that's when I took a step back and was just okay, what do I really want? out of this life, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm realizing, and it evolves, right? Like I think
it changes all the time, right?
100%.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
100%, right? Because you go different life experiences and you're like, man, I actually want this more now. So a big thing for me is I want a great relationship with my wife, with my kids, and then with the people closest to me, right? Like it's not about the quantity of friends or anything. That's just, it's who they are. So that's a big thing for me. And then also like my health, especially recently, I've had a lot of health issues pop up out of the blue. And I'm like, man, health is everything.
Dude, has he met that one? I'm forgetting his name. The documentary guy that we were talking about a documentary with. Well, Brad. That's right. Brad's cool.
Is he?
Yeah. Maybe you should link up. Anyway, we can talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That sounds
we should have Brad on here too. Brad's a badass. Yeah. He moved to England. Well, if you're watching this, Brad, cheerio, out, mate.
It's just a quick flight, right? You'll be all right.
Okay. So comment for me on that.
Yeah,
it's so cool hearing that because I feel like I'm very similarly aligned and I'm very open with Conan about this with like the people that are working for us is just, I used to have this drive of making millions of dollars and getting a private jet and having all these things. And then it just turned into, it's like, I think experiences and presence are more important. And so when you're like family, friends, or like those close, like the quality relationships, and like, for me, we'll see. This is the chapter of life I'm in right now, but I feel like the stuff I'm building, I don't need to be taking a bunch of money home. I'm fine to leave it in the business. And like, if my bills are paid, if I can do trips from time to time with my family, and if I can buy cool shit when I'm interested in buying it, and I'm happy to share it with like people around. Like we bought a Hellcat for the company car.
Yeah.
So Connor drives it.
That thing.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right.
I heard it.
Yeah, she loud.
Yeah, she loud. Yeah,
but it's just like, yeah, if we have people that want to drive it that are working for us, like go for it, you know? Or if there's other cars, like what's your dream car? Okay, let's figure out how to buy that with the company, and then other people can use it too. So that's really cool. I like that you said that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right, man. Like it's the presence, it's the being with the people you love, doing things that you enjoy.
100%.
Right? And then just being able to have freedom. Being able to say,
totally,
like nobody owns me but me. Right? And then to be able to give other people that opportunity to grow and do what they love, right? And that's exactly like, that sounds like what you're doing, right? Oh, you want that kind of car because that's your dream? Sweet. Let's figure out a way, right?
Yeah, let's just make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So that's what's turned into, bro. Like that is what I consider success. And I'm with you, man. Like, not about pulling as much money as I can out in the business, into my bank account, like seeing a number in my bank account. I could care less, right?
100%.
Let's have what we need, and then let's go do fun crap, dude. Let's go have a time.
Let's create experiences. Oh, and then the other piece too, you said the health thing. It's crazy, dude, because literally 3 weeks ago, every morning now I start off with a walk, and then I do like a hot tub cold plunge.
Love that.
And then I do yoga.
Yeah.
And if you were to talk to Keagan 5 years ago, he'd be like, dude, are you fucking gay? Like you're doing yoga now? But dude, yoga's awesome for anybody who's not doing it and they think it's gay. It's really cool. So, but
I'm with you, man. I get up and do like stretches, right? Instead of
you need to.
Exactly. And I'm not even that old, but like it's not about like getting in the gym and just grinding it. It's like, man, I want to be like limber and like be able to like play with my kids, man. Now we sound old, right?
Well, dude, it's so funny because when I started doing yoga, I had two buddies that they come over pretty often to hang out, and we did like one session together, and all of us, it was a simple stretch one, and we were all like drenched in sweat, like,
oh yeah.
But then I've been consistent, and then it was last week they came over to do it again, and like, dude, I was doing I'm telling you my whole yoga routine right now. I was doing a forward fold, and I had my toes up to here on my wrists, like. But when I started doing yoga, I could touch the ground, and so anyway.
It's impressive, man.
Hey,
that's
working on the elasticity.
You're like you're touting about your yoga skills instead of like flexing about other things, right? Like,
yeah, I stretch.
Yeah,
check
out how flexible I am, man.
Well, and then another. Okay, this one I say earlier too. When you were talking about how just like doing cool shit with people, that's another thing I've realized as well is trying to grow a business has been. Recently, it's been more of finding alignment with their goals and values in mine. but even personality matches too. It's like Connor and I will meet with people, and it might like there's been people we met with that we'll work with, and it's like, okay, this might not be a great fit.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like we don't need to find all the business in the world, but then the people that do align, that you can just have, like you can just be yourself around them.
100%.
And they're like, they understand you, you understand them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. But.
Oh, I love that. Here's a great example of that. So back early in the days, and I'm talking like even just recently, right? Where you'd see somebody and you'd say, okay, what do they have? Like what have they done in business or what have they done in life? And then you go force the relationship because of those things, right? Because of the network, right? And it's the whole networking thing.
Yes.
People just take that and think the wrong way.
Yep.
So I used to be like that a ton. And
I think everybody goes through a piece
100%,
of that, right?
Yeah, 100%, right? And it serves its purpose. And I remember distinctly I was at, have you heard of Flow House?
Yes, yeah.
Shout out to my boy Mitch Matthews.
There you go.
So it's a sick vibe. It's like one of my favorite places on earth. And I get in there, and when I pulled up, there's a nice little Ferrari out there, right? And I go into the sauna, and I'm like, oh, I know who owns the Ferrari, right? Like you can just kind of figure it out quick. And so we start chatting, and normally, like I'd want to force something because I'm like, this guy looks like he's done something. And I remember I was like talking with him. I was like, man, I don't align. Like I don't like, we just don't, like, the energy's not there or whatever it is. And so I just stepped back, right? And just let that one go. And I think that's super important to realize that there's so much out there. There's so many good people out there. There's so many people that align with you that you don't need to just go grasp at everything that comes into your view, right? Like there's so much out there.
100% agree.
So.
No, that's awesome. There's a part of me that's like, who's the hood of the Ferrari? Because I wonder if I know him. But then I was like, actually, in case they're watching.
Yeah. Well, he strictly, because I talked to him about some of this, like club paddock and whatever.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Strictly does not do those things. So
Oh, that's awesome. Well, yeah, I'm so grateful. I had a business coach that I started working with, I think it was in 2022. And I found him online. He's here partially lives in Utah. And when I was looking at his resume and like what he had done, it was nuts. Like coached VP of Fox News, CEO of Traeger, CEO of Hot Topic, just massive brands. And had like raised like hundreds of millions of dollars for his own businesses, for nonprofits. And so I filled out a form because I was like, you know what? What the hell? Like, dude, I'm not losing anything by giving it a shot. And he emailed back, and on our very first Zoom call together, he does a free consultation for 1 hour. And I, at this time, am just a dude doing real estate for a builder. I felt like a very small fish. Yeah. And so the whole time we're on the Zoom call, you know how sometimes it lags or whatever, and you cut each other off? Yeah. And I kept being like, oh, sorry. And then at one point, it was probably like after the 7th or 8th sorry, he goes, all right, just fucking stop. And I was like, and then I got like, my heart started racing. I was like, all right, you fucked it up, dude. You're done. Yeah. And he was just like, why do you keep apologizing to me? And I was like, oh, I don't want to be rude. I'm interrupting you. He's like, no. Why do you keep apologizing to me? And I said, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I want this to go well, you know? Yeah. He goes, why do you keep apologizing to me? I said, I just want it to go well. Like, I really want to learn. I feel like you have a lot you might be able to teach me. And I want to make a good impression. Yeah. And then he just goes, I don't care what my resume is. I don't care how much money you make or what I make. We are both human beings. Exactly. And anyone on this planet gets 1 hour of my time for free. So I'm choosing to be on this call. Mm-hmm. I set up this call with you. I want to be here to learn who you are. Yeah. So you don't need to apologize anymore. Love that. And it totally changed and then like what you're saying about the things aspect, I have been really trying hard when I meet new people, not to ask what they do for work, but just to ask like, what do you enjoy doing? What are your passions? And then, because when you find those things, I realize I'm yapping a lot right now. I'm going to let you start talking. No,
I'll let you go.
I'll let you go.
Go. No, keep going.
Well, it's just like, when you find people that have similar passions or interests and it's a genuine thing, the relationship becomes much deeper. And if business comes from it, great. Mm-hmm. If not, you just got a killer friendship.
Exactly. 100%. Dude, I align with that big time because I'm a big golfer. I love golf.
Dude, golf. I got a tee time at 3:20 on Thursday in South Mountain for 9. We can talk about it after.
Yeah, dude. My wife calls me a golf slut because you'll find out really soon why.
I'm sorry. So golf. You love golfing.
So a big golfer, right? And you know, in golf, right? Like you get it whenever you meet people on the golf course, you get paired up or whatever. Totally. It's an event. First thing people ask, oh, so what do you do for work, right? Mm-hmm. And I will lie all the time. And I'll be like, I teach at the elementary school down the street or anything other than what I do, because I'm like, can we just have let's try to form a real friendship.
Totally. Yeah.
Let's get past everything, right? Mm-hmm. And let's get past all the surface level material stuff. And like, let's see if we align. And then if we do, then sweet. It'll be awesome to figure out what we each do, right? So I love that. I hit it with that.
Well, and it's funny. It's for me with golf. I tell every person before, like if I get invited and it's the first time, I say, I'm not good at golf, but I am a good time. Yeah. Right? It's just, I like to have fun. I am not there trying to, I'm sure some of my buddies that are watching this are going to say something and be like, yeah, of course you're not good at golf. We know, but it's like, I am just there because I had a realization this would have been earlier this summer, but you hear, business is done on the golf course. I thought before that meant, if you're good at golf, people will respect you and then want to do business with you. It has nothing to do with the golf.
No,
it has nothing. It's the bonding. It's like getting to know the other person and then the alignment.
100%. I literally had this thought the other day. I was like, I know a lot of good, so do you, right? You know a lot of really good golfers, right?
Sure.
And they don't necessarily go golf at like some of these really nice places, right? Or like they get invited to these really nice places to golf.
Riverside, Alpine.
Yeah, or whatever, right? Like all over. And then I've been fortunate, or like some of me and my buddies have been fortunate enough to golf at really nice places. And I'm not a great golfer either. Yeah. And I'm like, why is that? And it's exactly what you're talking about, right? It's not about like how good are you at that thing. It's like, what do you project? Like, who are you, right? Yeah. And are you a good time? Are you genuine? So I'm with you on that, bro. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, the other thing I feel like I've noticed too, and I'd love your thoughts on this, is I have met like, people in your upper echelon of income, right? Like top 1% or whatever. Let me back up. There is like this, I feel a stereotype that all wealthy people are evil, they're bad, like they want to destroy the poor person, whatever. Do those exist? Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't met really any of them, but I feel like most of those people that I've met, because they can, like money doesn't mean as much to them anymore. The next thing is genuine relationships. That's what they're craving. Mm-hmm. So then the cool part is like, if you have a similar alignment, again, at the end of the day, the money or the income doesn't matter. I think people really are just looking for connection.
100%. Yeah, I agree with that. That's all we want. Human connection, right? At the end of the day.
So, wow, that is, what a great subject. Sorry, that whole thing, dude. Yeah. I don't meet a lot of people that think that way. So it's just, I'm just getting to know you now. It's cool hearing that you're the same way. That's awesome. I am curious. So I mentioned this earlier. You were an entrepreneur, went into the W-2 because you wanted to go hang out with the homies, which I can tell. I can understand that. And then you went back. Yeah. What was the catalyst, or what made you decide like, okay, I don't want to be a part of this anymore? Let me reframe this. I would love to know your journey on that, because I have a lot of friends who are in tech that want to get into business. Yeah. And I'm sure that you have a perspective that going from an entrepreneur back to tech, back to entrepreneurship, I don't know. Yeah. Any thoughts there?
Yeah. I mean, I got a ton of friends too, right? In W-2, and they're like, I really want to get into business ownership, and they'll dream all day long. They'll talk all day long. Like I was one of them for a little while too. Sure, like, same. Like, I want to get back into it. What do we do? Right. And at the end of the day, you've got to be like, I had to say, okay, I was like, do you want to just be comfortable and like have a very comfortable life? And that's what I had, right? A very comfortable life.
Like steady paycheck.
Yeah, steady paycheck and whatever, right? But then at the end of the day, somebody owns you, and they can say you're gone in a second, right? But it's very comfortable, and especially if you're good at it. And then it's like, what do you actually want out of life? Do you want just comfort? Right? And do you want
some people do, and that's totally fine. That's great.
100%, right? No knock on those guys, right? At all. Or do you want to actually go build something? Do you want more responsibility? Do you want to
Do you want to be stressed about your bills?
Do you want everything else that comes with business ownership, which is a shit ton, right? Like
totally, yeah.
So it's, like we all do that dance, and then it's just a matter of like, what do you actually want out of life? And so that's where it hit for me, is like, I'd been that way for so long, I guess not so long, but a little bit of time. And I was like, oh, this is comfortable, but like so many things were suffering. And I just said, no, I want to be uncomfortable. Have you heard of The Comfort Crisis, that book?
Not the book, no.
Sweet book. So it's all about like doing things out of your comfort zone, or just to expand and like be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of made me get back into it. And I was like, okay, it's time to take that leap. It's time to sell the nice house in Texas. We're on 3 acres.
Oh, nice.
Right. And like
awesome.
we had it, dude. Like it was sweet. And it was time to get out of that and go put yourself in an uncomfortable position to then grow and learn. Because that's what for me, that's what it's about. Like the moment I'm stagnant and just like, just stagnant, right? Like we all know what happens to stagnant water. Yeah. And so I needed something else. So that's what happened.
Well, and I feel like, my opinion, humans at the base were built to create.
Yes.
Like that's what and so creation can be art, it can be businesses, it can be, whatever.
100%.
And I remember when there was a software job that I was at, and we're having an issue from the sales team to like the customer success team of transferring clients and them implementing. Oh yeah. Because we don't get paid until it's implemented, but then these guys, they work 9 to 5, right? So there's no motivation. And our CEO came into town, and we had like a big meeting together. She met the sales team and then the CSMs. And she was like, let's talk through this communication thing or whatever. Like, how can we fix this? Like, please give me your suggestions about how to fix this. And so I remember I raised my hand and I was like, what if we incentivize the CSM team? Like if they get it implemented within 3 days or 7 days, whatever it is, they get a bonus. And then if it takes longer, they get less of a bonus. And I will never forget her response. Because she said, most people aren't built like sales individuals. Money doesn't motivate them. They want to clock in at 9 and then they want to clock out at 5 and not think about work. Yep. And that's just, they're wired differently. I never thought anybody thought that way until that moment. And so then for me, that's been a cool part with building a business, is finding people that maybe they don't want to go build their own thing, but they do want to innovate in a safe area.
Yes.
And that's been fun. So like we have Emmy, she does pretty much all of our back end build outs for businesses, and she loves it. Yeah. Right. And so, and she, well, I mean, maybe this will change now, but she has never expressed like wanting to go like start her own thing, because she likes what we're doing. And then she likes that she gets to be creative in systems, and that's something she's really good at.
Love that. Yeah. 100%. I resonate with that too. Cause same thing. I was like, I don't understand how you don't want more. Like, I don't understand how you like aren't motivated by money, right? Or whatever it is.
Well, yeah.
And I've had that same realization, especially in this current business I'm in. People want to innovate in that safe container. Like you put that was perfectly put. Like they really do. They want that. They want the leaders, and they want to follow somebody, which is okay. Yeah. Right. But they still want to create. And if you give your employees an opportunity to create within there, like you're essentially got a lot of, what do they call them? Like entrepreneurs, or the people, entrepreneurs within an organization. Can't remember the term, but
well, I think it is entrepreneur, but then there's also, I'm thinking of like, have you heard of the book, The E-Myth? Yeah. So there's like the engineer, the technician, the visionary, whatever. Yeah. So, well, okay. So I'm curious too. So being in software, were there any lessons that you think you learned that have helped now in this new business, or like situations you were in?
Yeah. And like being in software specifically. And
I'm sure there's past lessons with other businesses, but I'm wondering, I'm sure something good came out of going back to W2, even though for me, I'm like, I'll never do it again.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But I'm just wondering if there's anything I was like, oh, like this was worth it, and it's helping me today.
I mean, so like currently, just like to get into the business a little bit. So coming from tech and then going into sign manufacturing, I was just talking to, exactly. Right. Like you look at me and you're like,
dude, I went from tech to real estate. Like it's similar, like archaic, high tech,
100%. Like, exactly. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you don't see guys rolling up in this, right? Like, no. So that's exactly what happened. Like like being in tech and realizing what it took to be great at it. Like, and then going into sign manufacturing, like I saw the opportunity there and like went to a couple conferences with who my business partners are now before I was even part of the business. I went to some conferences and walk in and, you know, dressed kind of like this. It's old, crusty industry, right? And walk in and all these people are like,
who's this tech billionaire?
Yeah, what's going on here? Like, what, like, who are these guys? And then like my business partner has, you know, he's looking like you guys, right? He wears joggers, backwards hat, whatever.
Yeah.
And so just taking like the tech, like, cause tech is cutthroat, right? It's a grind. It's cutthroat. It's high octane.
Oh, 100%.
Super
it's
high
burn and churn all the time.
Exactly. And so bringing that into an industry where they're like, wait, hold on a sec. Like this year, we'll have 3 to 4x our revenue from last year. And it's awesome. Because like we bring a different mentality, different level. And the people that I've brought on and we've trained, like that's how they operate. Like we operate like tech, and we're even developing our own tech, but like we operate like tech in a very
non-tech world.
Exactly.
Dude, we're the same person, I swear.
Yeah, like, this is I get Conan why you organized this, dude.
Yeah, Conan has been trying to get us to meet up for like months now.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe even a year, I guess basically since January. I remember after you met him, like that week he came, he's like, dude, I met this guy Tyler. Like, you got to meet him. I'm like, sweet, I'm down whenever,
That's
you know?
sick, dude. That's awesome.
Oh, shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the tech thing. Because for me, do you know what Loom or Vidyard is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of them.
So they're just like, it records your screen and your face at the same time for presentations. When I started real estate, I would send like updates to realtors or whatever. Like, so I worked at a builder, we networked with agents, and I would just send a Loom of like, this is the inventory I had this week. And the amount of email responses that I got, like, how did you do that?
Yeah, what is this?
Like, I have never, like, this is incredible. I've never seen anything like this before. I was like, dude, this is $5 a month. Yeah. And it took me 30 seconds to make this video. Yeah. And this, if this is the high tech booming thing for this, I was like, I'll be just fine.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. You'll destroy it, obviously.
Oh, man.
That's awesome. Well, that was when I got here and when I got into this industry, even my business partners, I was like, hey, we had some clients. So we work with like national companies, right? Mm-hmm. So we had some clients that we want to take out. And I was like, great. Hey, we're going to go take them out golfing. And he's like, what? So yeah, we're going to go golfing. And he's like, okay, like 9 holes. I was like, no, 18. And he's like, we're going to literally spend 4 hours with these people. Like, does anybody work? And I was like, yes, this is how we work sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's this whole mentality of like, hey, it's not just grind. It's not just be on your computer. That's not the only way to work. And at first he was a little put off by me because he's like, do you even work, Tyler? Like, what's the deal here? Like, are you even working?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're here and there and at these events and doing these things. And I said, this is another way to do business. And it's obviously working. So
I agree 100%. I'm trying to find, I sent this thing to my wife. It was recent because my wife has made jokes with me. She's like, I feel like you just don't work. Like you just play all the time. And, oh man, I want to find, if I can't find it in the next 5 seconds, I'll just show you after. But it basically said it was like something to the effect of, I've noticed that some of the people that have the most success or the most happy are the ones that they don't have a work-life balance. They have a work-life integration. Ooh. So it's like they're able to go on vacations and work remotely periodically, or they are doing things that they enjoy with like potential clients, business or whatever.
Exactly. Yes, 100%.
And, I just found it. They're terrible at work-life balance, but great at work-life integration. They don't separate, they blend. Their work is play. Their play creates work. Their friends are partners. Their hobbies become businesses. While everyone's trying to clock out at 5 p.m., they're building empires, doing what they do for free.
Love that.
And
I love that.
It's cool because, so like, we have this training we do for our real estate team. And I don't know if you can see everybody's names are up there. And then there's an activity and then there's a date. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to help them understand. I was like, if you want to build your network, the first thing was like, what is something if you had no money to, like, if you didn't have to pay bills or whatever, like worry about work, what would you do right now? Right. Like, and then they did it. And it's like, okay, look, you're just going to set up an event doing that thing. Yeah. And if you're the only one who shows up, you're still going to have a great time because it's what you would want to do.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Love that, dude. That's awesome.
Okay. Let's go into some of these This has also, just like that last podcast, flew by. This is great.
Yeah.
But some rapid fire. So this is one of my favorite ones to ask. What is one thing you believed about business that turned out to be totally wrong?
Yeah. Well, yes. There's a lot there, right? It's like, where do I start? Like everything.
It's a whole list.
Everything. So I think a lot of people, myself included, right? Like you think business ownership or being a business owner, like it's like instant money.
Yeah.
And you can write, the whole writing everything off, whatever, right? Just like the biggest misconceptions, right? Like instant money and then instant freedom. Like you get to do whatever you want. While that's like, there are parts of that street, this, right?
Sure, yeah.
And it comes at different points and it goes through waves. But like you, especially in the beginning stage of business ownership, you will never have so much time constraint and less time freedom and less cash freedom.
It's so true.
Than ever. Like you will get in there and you're like, hold on a sec. I thought I was just supposed to be sleeping in every day. Like
I've got employees doing everything.
Got employees doing everything, which like, you can get there for sure. But man, that was some of my biggest misconceptions, especially on the early businesses and even coming into this business, right? Massive growth. Like whenever you go through massive growth, like
you're working way more.
Yeah, you almost get back into like when you started the company and you're like, how the am I here again?
Yep. So, dude, that resonates 100%.
Yes.
What is your favorite failure that turned into a win?
I've had a lot of failures. And so here's a great one. Like, I went through a period where I invested and put a lot of money in other places.
Okay.
And like, whether it's like stocks, whether it's companies and just what people told me, like, hey, I've got this opportunity. Hey, I've got this opportunity. Hey, you should do this because this is like big returns here. So I was dumping money everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. Everywhere. A lot of fails. A couple wins, right? A couple good, I mean, not even great ones, but like I didn't lose, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Call it a win. And so I went through a period where I was doing a ton of that. And that's when that's when it shifted again for me of go back to betting on yourself and where you have control and go back to like, hey, if you don't have not control necessarily, but like bet on yourself. It has to do with me. Like I can control the outcome. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I hit a point where, and my wife kind of was like, hey, can we reevaluate what we're doing here, our strategy? And I was like, good idea, right? Great idea.
You know what? Yeah.
You don't like losing money either? Like, okay, fine. So kind of like hit a point. I was like, if I don't have control or I'm not directly involved and I'm not betting on myself, we're not putting money in it.
Yep.
So, it's working. It's working all right now. Like,
good. That's great.
A lot more selective of where, you're not just dumping money places, but
totally. Yeah.
A lot of failures and a lot of lost dollars in that.
Yep. A lot of lessons. A lot of expensive lessons.
Tuition, right?
Yeah. Tuition. There you go. Yeah. The School of Hard Knocks. Yeah. Okay. One entrepreneur, alive or dead, you'd love to grab dinner with, and why?
Dude, when I read that question, I was like, that was a tough one. So
was it? Okay.
It was a tough one. Yeah. Because like, I feel like I don't follow a lot of that stuff as much anymore.
Sure.
Maybe earlier. So let me give two.
Okay.
So one is one I just started following or just kind of like have watched from a distance. And he's a Utah guy. So like we moved here to Utah from Texas. And then this guy's been popping up all over. He seems like a good dude, right? Yeah. And he's somebody I'd love to just go hang out with. His name's Casey Baugh.
Oh.
He's like, he's done like security or something. And
I know that name.
They've got a fund now.
Yeah. Okay.
Seems like a great dude.
Casey, if you see this, hit him up.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll meet up eventually. Like he owns a Porsche as well.
Nice.
So he's got good taste, but he just seems like he's
good dude.
He's got a good thing going, right? Seems like a good spirit, right? Another one I'd love to hang out with is, Peter Crone?
Yeah.
They call him like the mind architect.
I know, but again, I know the name, but I don't know why I can't.
Yeah, he's like I mean, he's an entrepreneur, obviously, but like the dude is just the most wise man I've ever heard. He's done really well. He's grown a following, but like he speaks to my soul. So
okay, sweet.
He's probably not the like normal like Elon Musk or whatever, but
no, but it's cool to hear because like now I'm gonna go look him up.
Yeah.
Casey Baugh, I swear I've met him, if anything, but
I'm sure you have, yeah.
Peter Crone,
yeah. Okay. Super. Yeah, he's you'll like him.
Sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, unfortunately, our episode is up, but if you could, for people watching, if there's one thing you could have them take away from this podcast, what would you want them to remember from what you said?
I think I think two things. One, check your perspective, right? When you're in situations, and maybe this is just a recent thing, right? Like it recently got told this morning that there's a friend of ours that got diagnosed with a terminal heart condition.
Oh, damn.
He's our age, young kids. When you're going through the thick of it, right? When you're in just the shit and you feel like your world, because I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
Lately, right?
Many a times,
right? And you feel like your world is gone, right? Like you feel like you're not making out of it. To be able to step back and look and take another perspective on where you're at, and you'll realize it's not as bad as you think it is.
I'm getting chills right now, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it's like hearing your friend that has terminal heart condition, he's got young kids. And then suddenly everything that you had going on is all your problems are just that big now.
Yep.
So keeping a fresh perspective on things, right?
There's a book called The Untethered Soul. Have you read it?
Heard of it. Never read it though.
It is, you would not think it's a business book. Hands down, the best business book I've ever read.
Really?
Yeah. It's all about looking within, understanding. Yeah. And it's a billionaire that wrote it.
Yeah.
But that piece, how you're saying of basically zooming out, there's this thing he talks about in the book, and he calls it like setting up gateways. And so for me, what it was for when I was first trying to like incorporate this in my life is every time I sat in my truck or my car, I'd close my eyes, take a breath, and then I would just imagine what I describe. And I go, okay, I'm sitting in this metal box with 4 wheels in this city of a couple million people on this little blue rock that's flying around this ball of fire spinning into nothingness. And then when you zoom that far out, it's just whatever I'm dealing with right now, it's really not that big of a deal, like in the perspective of the universe. And so I love that you said that because it's been so helpful. So thank you for sharing that.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Cool. Well, how can people reach you? How can they find you if they want to reach out?
I don't know. Like I'm on some of the socials and whatnot. Yeah, anybody can reach out, man. Like I'm more than happy. I don't do any of the coaching stuff or anything. Like there's nothing I do that's that thing. So I'm always happy to talk to people and go to lunch or just,
take them golfing.
Yeah,
he's a little golf slut, man.
Apparently. Yeah, I'm a golf slut. So you'll see me on the course most likely. So yeah, just reach out, social or my company or whatever it is. So
cool.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, actually, last quick question. What's your favorite course in Utah?
In Utah?
Yeah.
Utah's got to be.
I know there's better ones outside of Utah. That's why.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't, man. Like I like Sand Hollow just because of the back nine, front nine, lackluster. Gladstone back nine sick as well.
Yeah, the Valley View or whatever.
Yeah, I'm playing Promontory next week, and then we're doing Victory Ranch soon.
Nice
as well. So like I hear those are great.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
I mean that's it. What's yours? Dude, tell me yours.
You're gonna laugh, and all my friends make fun of me for this, but I live right off South Mountain Golf Course. That's my favorite one because it's right there.
Right there.
And I don't golf 18 because it's just too long for me.
Yeah.
I'll do 18 if I'm on like a trip or something, and it's like it's a golf trip.
Yeah.
But I love being able to, like I said, I have a tee time 320 on Thursday. I love being able to get in and get out in less than 2 hours in the middle of the day. So then it's like I still have my evening if I want to go do stuff with my family or whatever.
Love that. Love that. That's awesome, bro.
Sweet. Well, dude, thanks again so much for being on
thank
here.
You, man.
We're going to hang out more. You're badass.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for setting this up, Conan, and we'll see y'all next week.